We'll now call to order the City of Lafayette Mayor Council meeting that has been scheduled for Monday, March 18th to order. Again, Chief, if you would, lead us in invocation, please.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, it's once again that we come before you. First of all, to say thank you. Lord, we thank you for you being God and being God all by yourself. Now, Lord, because you're God, we come now lifting the City of Lafayette up to you. Lord, we pray now that you'll bless the mayor and council. We pray that you'll bless the citizens of this great city. Lord, continue to lead us in the direction that you would have us to go. And as we come together to reason together, we pray now that you'll just speak to all of our hearts and help us to be able to do that which is pleasing in your sight. And then, Heavenly Father, we pray once again for your continued blessings upon Lee County and all the surrounding areas that have been affected by tornadoes. And then, dear Heavenly Father, when all has been said and done, we'll be so careful to give you all the praise and all the glory. For it is in the mighty name of Jesus we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, would you do a roll call, please?
Councilmember McCurdy. Here. Councilmember Thomas. Here. Councilmember Ellison. Here. Councilmember Williams. Mayor Moody.
Here. Do we have a motion to approve the reading of the minutes from the special call meeting on March the 4th?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We have with us tonight Chris Busby, who will be representing the Valley Haven LaFayette Day. Before you speak, I'd like to ask the council, if it's okay.
Absolutely.
We have a proclamation to proclaim the week of April the 7th through April the 13th of 2019 at the LaFayette Days for Valley Haven School. And on Saturday, April 13th, actually, Valley Haven Day here. Do we have a motion to approve this proclamation?
So moved. Second.
And a motion and second. All in favor say aye. Proclamation is approved. We'll now turn it over and let you give us a little update.
I'll be very, very brief, and just want to say on behalf of Valley Haven School and the LaFayette Day Committee, thank you all for what you do to allow LaFayette Day to happen here. As the mayor said, it is Saturday, April the 13th. It'll start at 8 o'clock Central Time, goes to 3 o'clock. Just a couple of little things that are going on during that day. Obviously, we have many food and craft vendors. The car show will take place from 9 to 1 o'clock, and the motorcycle ride will kick off at 9:30 Central and should be in Lafayette in about 10:15 or so. I want to say, we really appreciate all the support you guys give us. Everyone here does so much to make this day successful, and we're looking for another great year. And you are all invited to come meet me at 5 o'clock in the morning to come set up vendors and fight off people who are super aggressive. But just really thank you, and also to the department heads here. They do so much to help us make this a successful event, and we're really looking forward to another great year. So that's it.
Well, thank you, and it's something that as a city, being able to host it, that all of us are very proud to do. Kind of get to show off the city that day.
It's a great event, and I'm very, very proud that Lafayette does so much to embrace Valley Haven, and it brings many people here.
And I believe this is the 43rd.
43rd hike bike run, I think, and then I think it was started in 2001. That's one thing I didn't. I just realized that when I was sitting down, I didn't look up the year. But I think we're on about year 18 for Lafayette Day. And, I have pictures of 2000s, the early 2000s Lafayette Day, where we were giving away a giant TV that was 15-inch stick and things like that. But, so it's just been a great growth. Craig and I, who's the executive director of Valley Haven, were doing media last week to promote it. So I think we're going to get a good turnout. We've kind of refined how everything goes, and just the work that the city does to make this successful. We can't tell you how much we appreciate this. And just so you know, this is part of Hike Bike Run, and Hike Bike Run raises funds for Valley Haven in order for us to meet our federal match, which is required for us to operate as a school. So this is a hugely important day for Valley Haven, and last 5 to 10 years we've raised over $13,000 just on the Fed Day alone, and that's tremendous. So We really, really appreciate all you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also have with us tonight Ms. Charlotte Blassingame. If you would give us an update on what's going on with the
I will.
cemetery.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I'm very excited to tell you about the SCJ Handy Cemetery. It has now listed in the Alabama State Historical Cemetery Registry. And this is why I'm here, is to invite all of you to the unveiling of the historical marker to be unveiled on April the 8th at 10 o'clock in the morning. We will have Al and Kathy Handy of Long Island, New York. He's the only surviving sibling of Elijah and Essie Handy here in order to represent their family. And we'll also have a representative from the State Historical Cemetery Society here. So we would like to not only invite y'all, but everyone in District B. Since it is in District B, as well as all the other people in our city and the surrounding areas that might have loved ones buried there. But I just wanted to invite all y'all. I'm looking forward to you being there. And thank you to George Green and his department and the things that have been done out there to help restore to beautify that it is now. Without our committee that we have and him, it couldn't be possible. So I'd like to thank the city for that. And thank y'all so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And that date was April
April 8th
Well, yeah.
10.
at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m.
Okay. Do we have any questions of any one of the department heads tonight? We got some, go ahead.
I'd like to know what my council package is.
Maybe she will, check and see whether we're, I think it's just you. Okay. Okay. The, Alabama League of Municipalities has their mayor and council, once a year. This year will be held in Montgomery. Wait a minute, excuse me, this year in Mobile. They rotate about 4 to 5 different cities. It's Mobile and Montgomery, then Mobile, I believe, then Birmingham, and then Huntsville, and they included a few years ago Tuscaloosa. So this year it'll be in Mobile. But we have to have some voting delegates for a couple of the business items that need to be taken care of. The first voting delegate will be for the annual business meeting that will be conducted, and we'll have to elect a voting delegate, a first alternate, and a second alternate. So which one of you three would like to volunteer to be the voting delegate? Neil said Mike. Volunteers.
As first alternate.
And then, no, the voting delegate, you'd be the voting delegate. And then,
I nominate Councilman Thomas for first alternate and McCurdy second alternate.
okay, so now all we need,
Way to go.
and let me say that there will be 2 votes that take place. We can use the same delegates if we choose to vote for both business meetings. So what we need in the form of a motion would be for our voting delegates as needed at the annual business meetings to be, if someone would make that in the form of a motion, Mike Ellis, voting delegate.
Who was the second alternate?
The first is you and the second is Neil.
I'm talking about up on the mic.
You first,
You be the first.
Mike first on the,
No.
delegate.
Well, he's actually called the voting delegate.
Delegate, you first, and I'm second.
Okay, maybe.
There you go.
I'll be there.
First,
I'll be there.
All right, we've got a motion. Do we have a second?
second.
We have a motion and a second. Councilmember The voting delegate would be Mike Ellis. First alternate, Tony Thomas. Second alternate would be Neil McCurdy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? There being none. We thank y'all for volunteering. Also, the Alabama Municipal Insurance Corporation, we need to designate what we've done in the past. Stevie Wells is the president of AMIC to vote on behalf of the city, and the others, they vote a proxy for that, but the city has to nominate him to vote the proxy for the city.
I make a motion that we nominate him to be the proxy vote for the city.
We have a motion to nominate Steve Wells. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Steve Wells would be our AMIC proxy voter.
And that first motion, Mayor, covers the
Both.
Alabama League meeting and the AMP.
Is correct. We get to it. We have a vacancy right here as we're moving on down the Chambers County Equalization Board.
Yes, Mayor, we received this letter in the mail regarding the County Equalization Board, and the largest municipality in the county can submit 3 names, and then the remaining municipalities should submit 1 name. But we have to get together with the other municipalities to make sure that no one is sending duplicate names. So I just want everybody to kind of read over this and just understand what the process was, and kind of have some people in mind, so that maybe you can give me those names and I can reach out to the other clerks in the other cities to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're not going to submit the same names.
And they can be done at the next meeting.
Well, the
Does anyone have any?
deadline is August the 15th.
Okay.
Just kind of wanted everybody
For everybody's
to discuss it
information.
and start thinking about it.
And so we don't have to act on that tonight, it's just for everyone's information out there. George?
Yes, sir.
We have on here some further discussion for the excavator. I think what you had mentioned at the last meeting, and you can correct us and everything like that, is that there's a bid process.
There's auction.
Auction, I mean, that would go through some type of bid process for the highest bidder at the auction.
Yes, sir. On, through the, well, good evening, Mayor. On, let's see, March 19th through March 22nd, J.M. Woods in Montgomery is having an equipment, auction, sales of equipment, or all type of equipment. During this time, they have multiple items that we bid on. Kind of looked online and also went down today, and they do have some equipment that matches up to what we kind of looking for. During that period, you know, you can go in and inspect it, get specs, and see if there's anything kind of fit the description that you're looking for. But that equipment will be bidded off on Thursday. And I know we discussed in our last discussion, we talked about renting, but I think once we rent something probably over the next 2 or 3 years, based on kind of like looking at some of the start numbers today, we possibly would be done bought that probably within 3 or 4 months. They possibly start around about $40,000, and based on the hour uses of one, you know, all the different attachments of one guy, it can frustrate. But that's just the start. But when you get there, you're bidding against some, you know, numbers can go up $10,000 or $15,000. So that's why I was kind of making a recommendation of capping off at $70-something thousand. Also, we was also looking at that last quote I put in was also a trailer. But if we could try to purchase equipment first, and maybe we can look at maybe budgeting the trailer later. It's just equipment that we need make our operation a little bit safer.
I think it's definitely up to the entire council as far as what we do. I don't want to speak for everyone. I think everyone that we have discussed it with wants to make a purchase to allow you to have the opportunity to do it. I think we've all been in agreement on that. I think one of the biggest concerns is the payment of it and how we do that. And this March 19th is right around the corner extremely soon, which is starting tomorrow through the weekend. Do they have different sales to your knowledge? What I'm getting at is, and how often might they be?
Well,
When could we might expect another one? I'm not saying we don't do anything.
they do this probably 2 to 3 times. Well, maybe twice a year. Probably next time will be in the fall.
So maybe it's a spring, somewhat, and a
And then
fall,
it's
possibly.
probably fall, because you're talking about 5,000 or 6,000 items that they try to collect from the state and over the United States. So it takes them 6 to 8, 9 months to get all this stuff moved in and in place, and they process for online and viewing and all this kind of stuff. That was the kind of reason I kind of put it out in the last council meeting, you know, what dates we had and what the situation might be. It's probably cheaper than trying to purchase one straight out new, what I put in the package the last time.
What the price for a new one, you said about $108,000?
Well, not that $108,000. If you look at it, it was for a trailer, another attachment, and the equipment. That new equipment was about $89,000, I think.
What I'm saying, if we're looking at the possibility of getting one at the auction for maybe $70,000, a used one, you really don't know what you're getting. I mean, I'm just saying, if the bid went up to that.
Well, I mean, if for something used and 2 or 3 years old, I wouldn't bid that much on it.
But I'm saying, I don't understand. I'm saying, when we look at getting something new with warranties and all that, we get a new one for 80-something thousand. I think, I would recommend we maybe have a budget meeting and look at the budget and see how much money, maybe we can find somewhere in the budget that we already have passed to, maybe we can cut some money here and there and maybe look at buying a new one. But that's gonna come with, again, us meeting and looking at the budget. We can't go out and make this purchase
Well,
without.
I don't want to prolong the meeting, but, I mean, if we look at this in the budget, I also need some trucks, pretty bad in my department. So I don't really want to be, cut out with something that we use on a day-to-day.
I understand, but I'm saying, I'm saying, that's why the importance of having budget meetings, so everybody get on the same page, we can look at the overall city budget. Maybe we're spending money somewhere we shouldn't be spending money, we can take that money and get the thing that we need,
And I don't think he's saying look at your department.
No, I'm saying this overall citywide, not only your department.
The budget is at a deficit.
About the whole citywide, there are a lot of things we need,
Well, I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
For us to operate and carry out the process that's been going on for tearing down the house. Everything else been put in place. This is one thing that's not in place. I know we've been using the backhoes to do it, but it's not what we need to do it. So there might be a delay in us carrying this process on out until we get what we really need to do it with. Because I'm looking at it from a safety standpoint of view. With this piece of equipment, once we, shake the house, we don't have to get close to it. But what we're doing now, we having to do a little moving up. I just want to put it out there from a safety standpoint of view. That's why I'm trying to push the issue to get that, or we delay what we do.
Yeah.
So I just want to put that out there too.
You got to have the proper equipment to do the job correctly. And I understand what you're saying is it's all a hazardous situation as far as using the backhoe right now. And it's our responsibility to make sure that you have the equipment you need to do the job properly. So I understand what you're saying, and we definitely need to look at the budget and see what we can do to get the right equipment to do the job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. There was, well, you just went back, but there was a list of some surplus property. It was brought up at the last meeting, and when we're saying surplus property, there were some items that given out in the package that, I'm trying to look right here, that you specifically mentioned that it might be chairs with mold, it might be items that we were not going to put into surplus that would be sellable, just to allow you to progress with the cleanup. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And these are useless items, such as those dense items, pencils, paper cups, and the cubicles as well. During the evaluation of the building, it was necessary to remove the cubicles because of mold and dust and all that kind of stuff. So those things of that nature, we already have created a surplus list like file cabinets, computers, and all this type of thing. Those things we kind of reserve the list to be voted on as surplus. These items here are just useless items that can be disposed of to continue the process for the building to be kind of skeleton down for the contractor to get a clear view of what they're bidding on. So I created a small list of small items just to be disposed of.
Now, these items right here, we could authorize George to be able to move forward should the council elect to make a motion to allow him to remove these from the building.
I make a motion that we go ahead and authorize Superintendent Green to remove the item from the building.
Specifically on the list.
Specifically on the list. We see how the building is practiced.
Second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Okay, that carries, so you can move forward with that. And the architect had sent a message to Mr. Green and copied me on it. And what has been done, I'm not going to put that exact dollar figure we're just talking, but we may have saved ourselves at least $50,000 removing this, so that now, help me out on one thing, and this is just for clarification for everyone. Now that the wallpaper's been removed, the carpet is up, and you can exactly see the walls and everything like that, that can prevent what's called change orders. Should someone have bid on something and then removed something and saw something was damaged behind something, they'd have to put in multiple change orders. This is believed now to eliminate the majority of most, not all of the change orders. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
That's just for everybody's knowledge. Thank you.
Just clarification, the motion was to what? No, the actual motion was to move forward.
To allow him to remove these items from the building.
In what manner? Like trash, scrap, I mean.
Trash or scrap?
Scrap in terms of sale.
Sale, yeah. Scrap means sale, trash means trash. So, which one was it?
It's not for sale, it's for trash.
I think it reads on that what it basically, what we're throwing away for, I think it's maybe say useless items or items to be removed, or to be thrown away. I think we want to create this topic. That's what I just said, well, when we have a surplus here,
Yeah, I mean, I
and then this is here.
I understand it, but I guess what I was saying is somebody, I can't remember who, I'll come back to tape later, somebody get the scrap. So that's why I wanted to clarify, because that's different than. Actually, it says scrap list here, it says trash, scrap, so. Thank you.
Trash.
And then when y'all say trash.
I make that motion, amend this trash.
And just for clarification, just so anything come up, he amended the
I
motion.
amended the first motion,
Okay.
I make the second motion that we get rid of the items that need to be gone, trash. Garbage, trash.
I second the trash.
And we'll vote on that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll allow you to move forward with that.
Thank
So now we have an opportunity, Councilmember Cody, do you have anything?
Yes, I think Chief Ray has something, come to the podium.
It was just, you got to go there.
It's each council member, so they can turn it over to you.
Okay, this was just a response to Councilman Ellis, of course, about his council package. Several attempts have been made to contact Councilman Ellis and trying to deliver the package. It was logged with dispatch throughout the weekend, so they left it in your mailbox.
507 Crab Apple?
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
so it should be.
Just leave mine in my box and then I'll get it.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief. That's all I have, Ray.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything? How much are our bills?
We have claims in the amount of $394,224.53.
We have a motion to pay.
Second. Any clarification?
No. Okay, well, I try to avoid it sometimes.
Paid, not trade.
We have a motion and second to pay our bills. All in favor say aye.
Absolutely
All opposed?
ridiculous.
That passes. We have a resolution. I'm gonna let you discuss that with Ms. Louise Campbell Company Agreement.
Yes, this is just a resolution to authorize the mayor to execute the annual agreement with LP Campbell and Company, which is Louise Campbell. She provides grant writing services for us. Annual fee is $10,000 fee, same as last year.
So we would need a motion to move forward with the grant. It's being handled the same way as they've been handled in the past, at an amount of $10,000. Do we have that motion?
I'll make that motion. Make that motion, we continue with Louise Campbell, grant writing.
And we have a second. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion carries right there. We have one cemetery deed to convey. The deed number is 1507 to David Frazier. Do we have a motion to convey?
I make a motion that we convey cemetery deed number 1507 to David Frazier.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to convey cemetery deed 1507. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Cemetery deed is conveyed.
I guess tonight we have talked about the excavator and actually about looking at the budget overall. Has anyone thought of any time frame or any dates that they'd like to have a meeting to actually discuss the budget?
We had one of the council members on the committee, he was saying over the finance committee, that would have been mad. We had three on the finance committee.
So we do it overall, 5 o'clock before the next council meeting. I make a motion that we do it, a budget meeting, 5 o'clock before the next council meeting.
Okay. We have to vote on that, can we just say? Okay, the motion's been made to have the next scheduled council meeting. Now, that's gonna be April the 8th. On April the 1st, at noon, we'll canvass the election as a reminder. If for any reason we must have 3 council members present at least, and myself, and that would be at noon on April the 1st. So the April 8th would be the first regular scheduled meeting, and the motion would be to have the budget meeting at 5 o'clock on April the 8th. We had a motion and we had a second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? We have that scheduled at 5 p.m. We'll note that. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Meeting stands adjourned.